build. This is just a test. I'm going to be testing. I'm sorry I haven't been uploading in a while. But let's get straight to the video. Let's see if this build works. I'll be mostly quiet for the time being. For the first half, that was pretty good. Of course. Stamina. I'm getting rid of him. He's proven to be quite a problem. quite enjoyable. Shroud himself. If y'all guys are enjoying this so far, but you go onto my channel, check out the other videos I made. I do some streams. Check out some of the stuff I do. Alright, so that is quite annoying. Okay, that was Shroud. Pretty easy. This test is going good so far. I'll be showing the build at the end if you are interested. And my favorite behemoth, Quill. And my favorite bug in the whole entire game, glitching through the map. Yeah, but if you're interested in seeing what this build is, you stay tuned in the end. I'll be showing y'all. Surprised you hit me. I'm trying to make this as fun as I can. It's just I kinda gotta be quiet. Is he just gonna repeat that? I'm getting out of this corner. This is Quill. Your tail, bro. Your tail is going to be gone. His tail's so close. Oh. Oh. Of course, I might die just because of Nasher. Oh my, that took way too long to get rid of your tail. Yo, Nasher. Amazing performance, Nasher. I absolutely despise you as a behemoth, and I hope you get removed from the game. If I die, you know the reason why. Some fatty likes repeating the same attacks over and over again. I'm getting as far as possible. I'm getting as far as possible away from you. I'm telling you, man, just repeats the same attacks. Fix this behemoth, man. He is one rowdy behemoth. Oh my. Alright, so this build was actually mainly used for a rider build. I discussed the rider build in some of my other stream. You can go search it up at my YouTube channel, The Gaming Frenzy. I go talk about, not deeply into it, but I do talk about what the rider build is supposed to be about. But what this build is supposed to be about, it's supposed to be kind of like a rider build, and just basically just a normal hit build. So let's see how this goes. Do I not have the Skullforge on? I do. I guess it doesn't work. It's worth a try. I thought he was gonna do something different. Oh, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me, man. Okay. That's what I thought he was going to do, but of course he didn't do it. I was about to be stuck in the map again. Of course. Can't really do anything with my stamina. Oh my. Oh, what are you doing? I'm most of the time when that does happen, it makes no sense to me. Oh my, you went fast. Okay, please don't kill me. Okay, very close. Okay, no, I'm not taking the chance of you doing that. Get my sword out. Please. Oh. He's doing a little spin. Oh. That's a lie, dude! I died, yeah. That is a lie. That is a lie. A lie, a lies, lies, lies. I 100% pressed that. I pressed that, man. I pressed it. I know I did. I was 100% I knew I pressed it. It is alright. Have it your way, game. Well, if y'all enjoy like 1,000 damage numbers, then, and if you enjoy the hunger and how it works, which I am going to be explaining it, I will be showing y'all what the build looks like. The Skull Forge, on the other hand, though, the Skull Forge is for a test. This is the reason why I said this was a test. Because I was testing to see if it would work with the Rider build.
Days like this remind me of Ostia.
Anyway.
Come back soon, Slayer.
A fine day to you. Don't get yourself killed.
So it's the exact same thing as like the per se the Destiny of Boreas build. It's kind of the exact same thing, which I will be showing off. So, but I'll be showing you what this build and how it works. So, the Hunger is a sword that you can get as an exotic by just doing just basically anything in the game. It's an exotic weapon. You get it based off of just RNG. Like I said, the exact same thing as Destiny of Boreas. What you need is Light's Virtue, Drascale Gauntlets, and Anthrax's Gilly. The Light's Virtue it has Cunning, which is really good, especially if you are going for big numbers, which is exactly what the Hunger is supposed to be about. I put Conduit on this one because, like I said, this was a test, so it really didn't work out so much. But if you can find a better cell for this, like a Cunning cell, that would be good. But you probably won't need that, considering that Thrax's Gilly has Cunning already on it. I put Cunning on this just to give it more an effect. Zeal on Drascale Gauntlets, I put Zeal on it because basically on some builds, like the one-shot axe build, especially for like Mount Carrion and stuff like that, you're going to need the Zeal cell for that. I use Drask's Eye, reason being because its tap is 30 increased damage percent. Percent is pretty good. You don't need like plus 30 damage. You need 30% damage for 6 seconds, and it fires a lightning bolt that can travel through enemies. The Skull Forge, like I said, was just part of the test, which you could use, honestly. You could use the Dark Watch, but it really wouldn't work out that much, especially with the Hunger, considering that you need to hit your opponent when you're in Feast to get HP. So what I say to use is probably the Hellplate Cask, because it's overall pretty decent to use. What to use for the thing? I would probably get a Berserker cell. And if you're ever having problems getting cells or specific type of cells like Catalyst or stuff like that, if you're having problems to getting the Berserker cell and you don't know how to do all that type of stuff, you can go over here by Lady Luck, and if you've done your trials, you can go over here and purchase the Berserker cell. It's already maxed out, so you don't have to go to the middleman.
Off you go then.
The Hunger, especially the Catalyst 3, you need sharpened on it, so you can do more part damage. It works really well with the Cunning. As alongside with that, you could use Recursive Hilt. You could. What you really need to use, though, especially for... Where's it at? This right here. Avenging Overdrive. If you can't see the words, I'll read it out to you. Activate at full meter to enter overdrive, increasing attack speed and causing attacks to deal AoE damage. Reactivate to parry and rips it. I don't know if I said that right. A behemoth attack.
Good luck.
It is really, really good for the Hunger because you're able to just get those numbers in repetitively, just over and over again. And I also put a catalyst cell on it, and what it does is it will increase the tonic effectiveness. Now, if you do not like using Hellion armor, that is fine. You could use, especially this also works for if you do not have like catalyst cells, which I'll be showing you how to get those. If you don't have catalyst cells, the best thing to get it would be through doing Thrax escalations and getting the Thrax's Scream helmet. What this will do is it will have a +3 catalyst already on it, and you will get that already put on your thing, so you have +5. Like I said, I would rather prefer using Zeal, but use Conduit if you want to. For your tonics, I don't have it on right now. Let me show you. You need Blitz Tonic, which increases your attack speed. You need your Stamina Tonics, which increases the stamina regeneration. And you need your Frenzy Tonic. I just didn't have it at the time. But you do need Frenzy Tonic. What it will do is whenever you go to use it, it will have a 15 increased damage dealt for 60 seconds. And grants 30 if a behemoth is enraged. What's so good about that is that, let's say if you're using Catalyst, you will have a duration for tonics and a tonic effectiveness. So it will have more damage despite it being enraged or not. And since it has 60 seconds,
You have my attention, sweetie.
you can basically just overall have an extended period of time of using it.
Go on now.
That is pretty much this build. Do not use Catalyst if you're using like let's say like Heartbreaker, Potion Puller, Poison Puller, like pylons or grenades or stuff like that. The Catalyst won't work with that. It has to say tonic after the word like Blitz Tonic or Assault Tonic. It has to say that after it to give it effect. So,
What brings you to the Smithy Slayer?
where's it at? Oh, sorry. Basically,
Thank you for your
this whole build is just based on big numbers hitting hard at behemoths. Now, like I said, you could use Hellion's Hellplate, but it really won't do all that much for you. But if you're a tonic person, use Catalyst, and I will be showing you how to get Catalyst. A lot of people don't know how to get Catalyst when they're looking at build videos, and some builds on videos do have Catalyst cells in them, and you'll probably see like +3 Catalyst, and you're probably wondering yourself, how do I get that? Well, a lot of people don't come over here to the middlemen, mainly because they don't know how to use them. How you use them is you get a slot, and what you do, if you have, let's say, a conduit cell, and it's like level 1, that's not really good. So what you could do, put 2 conduit cells inside. So let's say these are like 2 catalyst cells. You put 2 catalysts in there, you fuse it. You know, you could wait for like the 24 hours to go by, but I'm not about to do that. Speed it up, or wait for the 24 hours. Now, what this will do is you will have the second level of that cell. The same thing goes with almost every single cell. So if you have like a vampiric cell, you put 2 in those, fuse it, wait for the duration, and you will get the +3 version of the vampiric cell. Now the catalyst, if you have like a whole bunch of catalyst cells that are like level 1, you can fuse them both together and keep fusing them until you get +3. Now you could get catalyst cells like in a different way, but this one is most efficient if you want to get them at least a little bit faster. But that's how you get catalyst cells. I'm gonna do just a little overview of the Hunger build, and then I'm gonna go switch over to the other build. Anyway, so let's go look on over to the other build.
Welcome, welcome.
So this build I actually use quite a lot, and it's the Destiny of Boreas build.
Take the fight
It's
to the behemoths.
aka called a Rider build. What you need is the Skull Forge. You need Drascale Gauntlets, Light's Virtue, and Thax's Gillet, like last time.
Watch your back out there.
The Destiny of Boreas, what it does is that after using your special, it generates 3 Frostbites that will do 60 damage and minor frost damage. So you can have a chance at basically slowing your target down. Now, after this, I'll be showing you all the stuff I put on here. Alright. This is the build overall. Cunning, you don't really need it. You could do like Predator. I would actually do Berserker if I were you. And I told you how to get Berserker. You go up to Lady Luck, purchase it for 150 trial steel marks, and there you go, you have it. So, the Destiny of Boreas, like I told you, it generates 3 Frostbites with 60 damage, minor frost damage. What you need is you need Sharpen and Iceborne on it. Reaper's Dance and Momentum Blades. Now, some of the mods on here that usually you get sometimes come from Lady Luck. The Momentum Blades come from her. You don't get it from leveling up your Chain Blades at all. You can only get it from Lady Luck, and I'm pretty sure it will be there for the time being. So get it while you can. What the momentum blades do, like I said, I've explained this build in my past live streams. The momentum blades, after using your special, your next two, well, not your next two, but your next special is free with 4 seconds. So you will get 2 more specials for free after using 1 special. Reaper's Dance, what's so good about this is that when you pull off of a target and use your primary or secondary, which is square or triangle, I don't know for PC, but what it will do is it will gain you a stack of Reaper's Dance, which will, each stack will do 40%. Remember, like I said, percent damage is a pretty good thing to have. Percent for each stack, which is 40. Now for the Skull Forge, which is like the main thing and the main thing to get on this build. It's like the main thing on this build. If you do not have it, this build is pretty much nothing. The Skull Forge. I did not mention how to get it. I'll show you how to get it. So what it will do is 1.5%, like I said, percent is good, of damage dealt becomes a stamina shield. Max is 50. So the more damage you do, the more that stamina shield will keep going up. If you do not deal damage, that shield will deplete. But the more damage you do, it will keep going. Now, Light's Virtue, like I said, Conduit, Cunning, Sharpened for more damage, and Zeal for the Lantern type effectiveness, and the Berserker. The Berserker cell, I don't think I explained it, but it reduces your max health, and the more damage you do, it grants you a stack, increased damage dealt for a short period of time. So if you, let's say if you're riding a behemoth, you need to make sure you have that so you're doing more damage so you can keep up with the stamina shield. So the Boreas build, you need Sharpened and Iceborne. Sharpened just gives you more part damage. And like it says, percent increase to part damage. It's percent. It's not adding on. Iceborne, what it does is, the lower your health, the more defense you get. And the lower your health, it will grant you lifesteal. So, reading from here, it says, when under 50 health, gain 25% decreased damage taken. And, while Iceborne is active, gain 6% lifesteal that cannot heal beyond 50 HP. So it's pretty good to use, especially for when you're venting a behemoth. And especially if you're at like low HP, you need to make sure you have that. Skullforge, pretty much the same. Use Drask's Lantern. You need Zeal, which you won't be using tonics. You really won't be using tonics all that much in this build. I mean, you'll probably want to be using Stamina Tonic and Blitz Tonic the most. Frenzy Tonic, kind of pop that when you want to. But the Stamina and the Blitz Tonic, you really need. Sharpen, like I said, especially if you dodge through an attack, it gives you 100% part damage for your next attack. Conduit, just after you hold your ability for your lantern, it will grant 8 attack speed for 10 Slayers. Now, if you get it for max, which you probably won't, but if you do somehow, this build would pretty much be really good to use. Conditioning just gives you stamina regeneration, which is pretty good for the Skullforge. Berserker, if you ever get it at the max, which is not really good to have, because it reduces your max HP a lot. Probably somewhere down to 700 HP. Zeal, Lantern tap effectiveness. So, like I explained earlier, the instant does 30 increased damage, and Zeal increases that. Iceborne, already explained it. Cunning, this is really good when you're riding Behemoth, because not only are you getting percent critical chance, but if you do get a critical hit, you'll do 20% critical strike damage, which is overall pretty good compared with the sharpened. I'll give you an overview of this, and I will be going into a fight showing you how it works. Alright, let me show you what this build can really do. So let's do a big boy. Let's wait for the server to go. Wasn't paying attention. Pressed X too many times. I'm on a time limit, dude. Please. Alright. Let's get on this quick. Let's do Rockfall and Scarn. And if you ever max out your Chainblade's Destiny of Boreas all the way, you will, when you're going up against Flame Behemoths, you will get somewhere over, close actually to 900 increased damage. So it's pretty good to use Destiny of Boreas. What's so good about the Rider build, especially for Destiny of Boreas, you can, let's say if like Trials comes along and you get like an escalation behemoth, I'm pretty sure all escalation behemoths let you vent them. So if you're ever using like a Rider build, this would be pretty good to use for it. And also forgot to mention, when you're using your special and you repetitively just keep going and using your special over and over and over again, it will grant you a little small percent of invincibility frames, so you can be invincible for a short period of time after using your special. So as long as you keep up with your special, you're pretty much on top of the game. He's most likely going to be... Oh, he's over there. Trick or treat? A treat, thank you. Don't need that since I already have like, what, 2,000? Alright. So when you first start off, you already have all your special. And if you ever pay attention to my special, you ever see that it goes down kind of slow. That's the momentum blades taking action. I get 2 free specials after using a special. And when you hit the Reaper's Dance, when you hit a full stack of 10 Reaper's Dance, use your slam, and you will be able to do massive amounts of damage, and probably most likely kill the behemoth really quickly. That was the Destiny of Borders build. I hope you enjoyed it. Pretty easy to use overall. If you want to get kind of more details about this build, go check out Odo. He is a Dauntless. He basically gives you builds and tips on weapons and stuff like that. Go use his creator code Odo in the Epic Games Store for him, to support him, because man is he asking for it. Not to call him out or anything, but still, use his creator code so you can support him.
Well then. Come again.
If you enjoyed this video, liked it, or overall just loved watching my videos, comment on the video and tell me if I should make more. Subscribe, and have a good day.